Righteous on the beat.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kendall B, and today I am so excited for this video because you guys have been asking me constantly under the last video I posted about my car. A 2012 Ford Fusion. It's like a greenish color. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah. And I got a colorful aura, like I got neon lights.
Where is it? How much should I put down on it? Where did I get it? How many miles are on it? Like, okay, we about to get into this, okay? So go ahead and subscribe, and I'm gonna give y'all the tea. All right, so yeah, I had my Pontiac G6 at the time. I had a Pontiac G6, and it was a 2006, and it was a V6 engine, baby. So it was fast, okay? I like fast cars. But yeah, I was spending a lot on this car. Like, I was done with all the this is happening with this, the wheel is shaking, you know, I can't drive too fast on the highway. Like, I just started to feel unsafe in the car. The car was amazing to me. I'm so grateful for that car. I'm so grateful for both of the cars my family members gave to me. But you know, it was time for a new whip. So yeah, I decided I wanted to go ahead and sell my Pontiac G6, even though I did not want to. That really hurted. Like, I was sad, okay? I was sad. I wanted something a little bit more new, a little bit more, you know, fits me, you know, Kendall B. I was getting into like my woman self. I was a teacher now. I said, baby, I need a nicer car, okay? Even though I felt like my car was worth more than that, I sold it for $2,500. And that $2,500 that I got from my old car, I threw that in my savings account, and I just kept that to build on to save for my new car. Because I knew I was getting a new car, so I just put that in my savings, and I started like stacking on it, stacking on it, stacking on it, okay? So I started putting a lot of money out of my checks. I think it was like $200 each check. I was putting into my savings, adding it onto the $2,500 from my old car. And before you know it, I had $4,000 saved. But I was like, dang, $4,000 is not enough for the car that I want. Like, I started looking on Craigslist, and you know, that's where I usually look for cars. I started looking online for like, what can I get for $4,000? And I mean, yeah, it wasn't ideally what I was going for, but I just felt like, no, I need something a little bit better than that. So I started saving some more. I'm gonna be honest, I got a refund check from my school, and I think that was like $1,000. So that helped me out. Then I was at $5,000, okay? And then I had just like another like $1,500 to go. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I can do something with this. Okay, I can do something with $5,000. I can do something with this. I started searching for my next car. Now, I didn't do this solely on my own, I'm gonna be honest, but I did give ideas to my dad of what kind of car I was looking for so that he could help me look for one. I highly suggest this. If you're looking to buy a car, have somebody that knows about cars. Like, have your dad or your uncle or even just a mechanic that you trust. Have somebody go with you to find you a new car so that they can check out all the stuff that you need to know about that you probably don't know about as a girl or as a young guy. Trust me, honey, cars are pretty difficult. I told my dad what kind of car I'm looking for, and this is what I want. I want to have a nice Honda or a nice Nissan, but it didn't even go like that. I had an idea of what I wanted. I was looking for, you know, leather seats. I was looking for an aux cord. I was looking for AC. I was looking for a sunroof. I was looking for, you know, the whole luxury pack, but I only had $5,000. I didn't want a car note at all. So when I started looking at used cars off the jump. I never started looking at new cars because I just feel like I don't need the added expense of a car note. We started looking at like brokers and like car lots that had cars that were previously damaged, cars that have previously been in an accident, used cars in general. So it's nothing wrong for looking for cars that were previously damaged, but like I said, you have to have somebody that knows what they're talking about, because you don't want to get no car that's damaged. It just looked like the bumper is off, but it's really internal damage. You want to have somebody that knows, because you ain't gonna know it's internal damage if you don't know nothing about cars. You're like, oh girl, the bumper just fell off, and then you driving down the street 2 weeks later and it's smoke coming for your car. So make sure you got somebody that knows what they're talking about. One day my dad messaged me and he was like, hey, I think his friend was like he had like a broker. I don't even know if I'm using the right term. I think that's what the card said on the place that I bought it. I don't know. I just know it was a damaged car lot, and my dad knew the guy. So the guy, I guess he sent the picture to my dad, and my dad sent the picture to me, and my dad was like,
Kendall, I have a 2012 Ford Fusion SEL for $6,600.
Okay, so I opened the message or whatever, and like I said, y'all, I was looking for like a nice Honda or a nice Nissan, or, you know, people usually looking for the common name brands. That's so bad, but I'm gonna stop that about myself. I was looking for one of the common name brands. So when he sent me that car, I'm like, before I even opened the picture, I'm like, Ford Fusion. I'm just like, next, Dad, like, Ford Fusion, I don't know about that. So then I open the picture and I see the car. I don't know about this car. I don't really know. But the front of the car looked so like a little sporty. Like it looked really sporty. I was like, I don't know. I like the front, but I don't like the back of it. So I decided to go check it out, but I was definitely interested in it. Even though I didn't like the back, I definitely got interested in it because he said it was a 2012. And I'm like, dang, I'm about to go from a 2006 to a 2012? Hold up, Kendall. You about to be doing a thing, girl. So yeah, I was like, okay, 2012, girl, I'm about to jump up 6 years, because I wasn't expecting a 2012. I was expecting myself to get like a 2007, 2008 with the amount that I had. I showed my interest in it, and then I started looking at pictures of it online, videos of it, and I went to view the car. Me and my dad and my mom, they came with me to view the car. And I think the same day I bought the car, because I went to the lot and they had many other cars. And he said, you can look at this Chevrolet Cruze. It was a Chevrolet Cruze. Also, it was a white Chevrolet Cruze. And it was also a V6. So it was a fast car also. Or turbo speed, whatever them things is called. My car is a V6 also. So I was hype about that. It was a V6. It had double exhaust. It is a SEL. So it had all the luxury. Girl, let me tell y'all about when I went to go view the car. Baby girl. So we pull up to the place and you see all these damaged cars, like cars mushed up. Busted windows, dents, hints, everything you could think of. And then I seen the car that my dad he showed me, the Ford Fusion. And the only thing that was really wrong with it was that the back rim, I think, like pokes into the back tire, so it makes the back tire get flat a little bit. This was the only thing that was wrong with my car. I think right here on the tire, it's just air seeping out. But that's the only minor thing that my car had when I first got it. Girl, that rim is still like that. I just keep air in it, okay? That's bad. I need to put air in it tomorrow, okay? But yeah, that's the only thing I think. No, that wasn't. I just know that's how the car looked when I got there. That's the only thing I noticed about the car when I got there. That, and I think before the guy had fixed it up, I think it had got like hit in the front or something around the bumper. I don't know. But when I got there, the only thing that was wrong with it was the back rim was like poking into the tire. And he said that it was his wife's car and she had just gotten into like an accident and he fixed it up. So I checked it out, and when I got there, I was kind of like, okay, the outside not looking bad. It is a little dirty on the outside, but that's because it wasn't cleaned up yet. My dad checked it out mainly, like I said, have somebody that knows what they're doing. He looked under it, he looked under the hood, he listened to how it sounds. You want to make sure that the engine is right, the transmission is right, the battery is, well, you can replace the battery. You want to make sure the things that you need to drive the car is working on the car, because you don't want to get a car that is going to cost you more money to fix and buy it when you can just get a car that, you know, ain't got to do all that. So yeah, I checked it out. I looked on the inside, girl. When I saw the car had leather seats and a sunroof, baby girl, I think I was sold at that point already. So yeah, it had black leather seats, it had a sunroof, and then, let me tell y'all about this. It had a backup camera, it had like this LED lighting in the car that, I think the LED lighting and the music stereo sold me. Like, the guy was like, oh yeah, and you got a backup camera right here, you got leather seats, you got heated seats, you got this little button right here, you can change the ambient lighting in the car at night from pink to green to blue to orange to red to purple. Like, I was sitting there like, no you didn't just tell. I can do what? I was sold. So I'm like, okay, you telling me all this stuff, that's great. All of this sounds amazing. I was excited, but I said, the real test is to see, how does this speaker sound? How the music sound in the car? That's crazy. That's one of my biggest like factors about a car. Like, how does the radio sound? Like, when I'm blasting Chris Brown or some trap music, is it gonna be some bass? Like, is it gonna sound good? He turned it on and I just fell in love. I just said, honey, yeah, this the one. And then he was like, yes, this car has $1,000 stereo upgrade, $1,000 speaker upgrade to Sony. And I'm just like, oh my God, what else? Like, it was just so good to know that I got a car for a great price and it was luxury as heck. With all of those features in it, I literally was like, okay, I think this is the one. Like, the speaker was amazing. I made my decision of my Ford Fusion 2012 SEL, baby girl. Yeah, I made my decision on that, and then right after that, we went into his office, went in there, and I paid my $5,000, and the next week I brought him back the other $1,600. Cause I was like, okay, I got $5,000. I want this car. I don't want a car payment, but I can bring you the $1,600 as soon, like next week. I'll have that $1,600 next week. For real. I don't know how I got that $1,600, but I had it the next week. So I took him the $1,600 the next week, and after that, I did not have any payments at all. Like, nothing. Like, my car is paid fully off. Like, nothing I gotta pay for. When I bought the car, I think it had 30,000 miles on it, which is basically nothing. That's really good for a used car. It's a win-win situation, and I'm so happy about my car. I'm still in love with it. I still am so excited about my purchase. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you beautifuls in my next video. Bye, beautifuls.